Good morning, good morning. As you can see, I'm in another hotel room. This time I'm up in Scotland to visit Mum, who's doing really well, which is fantastic. Right, okay, what have we got for you today? Well, we have got an interesting thing from the UK, which is that they are going to adopt the PMT vPvM concept, but it's going to be adopted under REACH and definitely not under CLP. And they're also going to use PFAS as the first sort of set of compounds that have this particular designation under UK REACH. Now you can read about it. vPvM, oh God, I can't type and talk at the same time. You can read about it in this link that I'm going to put through. This was one of our lovely readers who sent this through. Apologies, can't remember who this was. So there, that's the link just now. And what's really interesting is when the new hazard classes in the EU were brought in, the endocrine disruptors for health and environment and PBT VPVB, which was ported across from EU REACH into EU CLP, and then they've now invented this PMT VPVM class, the GB said, we are not going to bring this in unless it comes through from GHS. And of course, these hazard classes are currently under discussion at GHS level to see whether they'll be brought in. And the link that I just put below this video is a definite doubling down on that, because it actually says that, again, we are not bringing this into GBCLP unless it comes via GHS. So it's a really interesting one. And of course, I think one of the problems that we have is that the whole PMT vPvM concept, it's one of those things that, yeah, there are certain things like the PFAS issue and everything that it has become apparent in real life that there is an issue with these compounds. But it makes you think, well, why the hell have they not done it like some of the other big environmental things like the greenhouse gases and all the rest of it? And just gone, you know what, we're doing a list. And instead, they've decided that they're going to put the burden of testing on industry. Not only that, but a lot of the tests don't actually exist yet. And it's really good to see that the UK government, the HSE, I suppose, really recognize that, and they are talking about things that need to be developed and how sort of new a concept this all is. So yeah, well worth a read if you're interested in PMT vPvM, or indeed you are interested in the PFAS thing, because there is this overlap. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is one for everybody who deals in fragrances. And this is a CLH proposal at the EU on Galaxolide. And I'm going to do a huge shout out here to Adam Batting, who spotted this one. Galaxolide is one of those things that is in a lot of fragrances, and you haven't heard of it because it's got this enormous long chemical name. And I'm just going to put the link below this video now, because it is, I can't remember exactly, I think it's mainly environment it's classified under. It's being proposed by our friends at ANSYS, and yes, that was #friends, sarcasm, as Repro 1B, which would immediately remove it from just about everything that it's used in, and would be a real headache for the fragrance industry. Now, there is some pushback from industry, I think, that they think it should be a 2, which is suspected of being reprotoxic, but it looks like the data isn't necessarily there, and fans of the titanium dioxide scandal will know that ANSYS have a bit of a track record in overclassifying. And deliberately misinterpreting, in my view, data to advance their cause. So anyway, that's the work things. Interesting times all round. Now, if you're old like me, you will remember the Smash adverts, the Martians. And I found a Smash advert, which I thought you might like. And it's kind of the one that gets shown most often. And what's really fun about these as well is, first of all, the Martians laugh. And apparently, when they were trying to do the first advert, the techies, after you sort of go, no, this is rubbish. Somebody was playing with the puppets and made them laugh, and they were like, no, that's great, we'll use that. And also, I also found a compilation of them if you're really into a nostalgia fest. And I've put them in the videos, the newsletter today, which is just hilarious. Probably wouldn't be made today. No, make that definitely wouldn't be made today. But hey, you know, nice bit of nostalgia for those of us who remember. So that's it from me for today. You can always sign up to Chemicals Coffee Time on this link I'm just going to put in if you want more information on everything I've been chatting about, and a whole load of other things as well. It's a weekly email newsletter, and it is free. And we get a lot of input from our lovely readers, as you've probably gathered. So let me just pick the sign up page for you. Bear with me. Yeah, so that's the sign up link if you'd like to do that. So thanks very much for watching this, and take care of yourselves. I hope to be able to chat to you again next week if we're spared. But hopefully I will be back home. Take care of yourselves. Bye.